the lies you were told about financial stability. Let me tell you something that might make you uncomfortable. Everything you were taught about financial stability might be wrong, not slightly wrong, not outdated, but completely misleading. You are probably told that if you study hard, get a stable job, work consistently, save responsibly, and avoid unnecessary spending, eventually life will become financially secured. But you have followed that exact formula and you are still struggling. Some of these most responsible people you know are not financially free. Some of the hardest working people are still worried about money every single month. So the real question becomes, what if the system many people trusted was never designed to create real stability? Today, we are going to break down the biggest lie about financial stability and, more importantly, what actually works in today's world. Because if you don't understand this, you may spend decades working towards something that never truly arrives. Welcome back to my channel. I am Chioma. Here I keep money real and simple. No hyping, just smart budgeting, simple investing for beginners, side hustles anyone can start. So if you are tired or stressed and want peace of mind with your money, hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. Now, let's talk about the lies you were told about financial stability. You grew up hearing the same story. It sounded simple, it sounded logical, and it sounded safe. The story goes like this: go to school, get good grades, find a stable career, work consistently for many years, save money carefully, and eventually life will become secure. And for decades, that formula actually worked for many people in the past. There's someone who worked for one company for 30 or 40 years and retired comfortably. Housing was cheaper, healthcare costs were manageable, education was affordable, and wages had more purchasing power. But over time, the world quietly changed, and yet the advice never changed. You are still following a roadmap that was designed for a completely different economy. It's like using a paper map from 1980 to navigate a modern city. You may be trying your best, right? But the road have moved. Whether you like it or not, it's no longer the same. Why you still struggle is because one of the biggest shock you experience in adulthood is realizing something strange. The people who do everything right are not always the people who end up financially comfortable. Yes, ask me why. What I want you to know is that someone who works extremely hard rarely waste money, always pay bills on time, yet somehow their financial life never feels relaxed. Why? Because discipline alone cannot overcome a system that constantly raises the cost of living. Housing price rises, food prices increase, transportation become more expensive, healthcare costs grows more. Meanwhile, income often grows more slower. So even people who are careful can feel like they are running on a treadmill, moving forward, but never actually getting ahead. There was a quiet shift in the global economy that many people didn't fully recognize. In previous generation, the main path to financial comfort was employment, income. Today, the reality is quite different. The modern economy increasingly rewards ownership more than labor. Those who own businesses, those who own investments, and those who own digital assets, they often see their wealth grow faster than those who rely only on monthly income. This does not mean that employment is useless. Employment provides stability and experience, but depending only on one stream of income in today's economy is risky. Companies restructures, industry changes, technologies are replaced, like with all this recent AI that we're seeing, and suddenly the security people trusted disappears. Another part of the illusion is something psychologists call the comfort trap. People are naturally drawn towards predictability, a stable routine, a familiar paycheck, a predictable schedule. And while those things feel safe, they can sometimes prevent people from exploring opportunity that could change their financial future. Think about this. You spend 40 years building security around a single source of income, and if that income stops, everything becomes uncertain. The modern world, we all know, rewards only flexibility, learning, and adaptability. The people who strive are those who continue learning new skills, exploring opportunities, and building multiple pathways for income. So, if the traditional advice is incomplete, what does real financial stability look like today? It usually includes several elements working together. First, multiple income streams. When money can come from different places, financial pressures decreases. Assets grow over time. And this could include your stock, businesses, digital product, intellectual property, or real estate. Assets are important because they can generate value even when you are not actively working. The third one is financial awareness. Understanding how money moves in this modern world is incredibly powerful. People who learn about investing, technology, and global markets often see opportunities others overlook. Finally, long term thinking. Many people focus only on short term survival, but those who think 5, 10, or even 20 years ahead often make decisions that change their entire future completely. The mindset shift that changes everything is that's one of the biggest transformation in personal finance. And it happens when someone stops asking, how do I survive this month? And begin to ask, how do I build something that continues working for years? This small shift in thinking changes everything. Instead of only trading time for money, people begin to build systems that produce income, systems that grows in value, systems that expand over time. And this could mean investing small amounts consistently, starting a digital product, creating educational content, building intellectual property, owning shares in growing companies. These are the kinds of things that slowly build real financial power. Now, why this conversation matter now is that we are living in one of the most interesting economic period in history. Technology has made information accessible. Global investment is easier than ever. People can build businesses online with very little capital. But at the same time, the traditional method of financial stability is becoming less reliable, which means understanding how money really works today is more important than ever. Those who learn early have a massive advantage. I will leave you with this biggest lie about financial stability. It's never meant to destroy anyone's future. It simply comes from a different era, but the world has changed. And when the world changes, the strategies must change too. The good news is this. Today, there are more opportunities than ever before, but they begin and belong to people who are willing to think differently, learning continuously and building long-term systems rather than those relying on a simple path. And once you understand that, your financial story begins to look very differently. See you in my next video, and thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. God bless you.